What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those who catch the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So this is the last live stream of the month. Super low energy. We're moving into peak week on Saturday, actually on Sunday, because Saturday is when I get my refeed. I was hoping it was tomorrow. It is not. So Saturday I get my final refeed before we start doing, diuretics to deplete more water and salt load and potassium load and all the different things that come with peak week that I've never gone through before. So as you can see, low energy here, guys. Cutting out the artificial sweeteners this weekend. So enjoying this while I can. So yeah, we're low energy. So I appreciate you guys being here. We are wearing Barou Spiritus from Dumont. This is for those of you that don't like all the fruitiness and heavy smokiness of Aventus. You might like this. It's oak moss heavy like Hachivat, but it's not fruity like Hachivat. A lot of oak moss, musk, a little woodsy. There's a green spicy element to this because there's so much oak moss. Because you get some fruitiness and citrus at the top. It distinctively smells of Aventus, but it's a much bigger twist than you may think. I've been getting whiffs off my neck constantly. This Barouge line from Dumont, this has got to be their highest quality stuff. Because the other one that I tried, Mysterious, was the highest quality fragrance I've smelled from them before I got to this one. This knocks their other Aventus-like fragrances off completely, but it's also not playful and sweet and fruity like all the other ones. This one's much more mature and masculine. Like I said, this is a real sheeper right here. This is very much woods musk, spicy green. Yeah, this might be their best fragrance. Still testing, but this might be their best fragrance. And I love my Watermelon Invictus with Nitro Red. That might be their best fragrance, seriously. So what are we doing? So shout outs to Juan, Fat Boy Fragrance. He sent me a couple of decants. We have Carolina Herrera's Birds of Paradise for Men and Invictus Aqua 2024. I'm finally getting to try it. Shout outs to Juan for hooking a brother up. It's so nice of him. We got plenty of it too. I mean, that's a full 5 ml. So I get to smell it finally. And then I did buy a tester of Tiziana Terenzi Orion, speaking of Aventus, from Fragrance Bar the other day. I've been meaning to pull this out and spray it, so we'll do that one last. I have smelled this before. I used to have a decant like 5 years ago. It's been that long since I smelled it. I remember it being a very fruity leather dominant kind of twist. Pretty eager to smell this one. It's been a long I've been meaning to get a bottle for years. Finally got around to it. It was like $84 for a tester. Comes with a cap. It's in a tester box. So I jumped on that, and yeah, we'll dive into that around the 10-minute mark or so. I see we got 60 people in the first 3 minutes, a little lower than normal. But go ahead and hit that thumbs up on your way in. That 60 could turn into 160, just like that with your help. So let's get caught up on the chat. Scott, good to see you, sir. Joel, my name is not Carlos or Carlos. It is Ross. I did see what you put there in the chat, and then you hurried up and deleted it because you knew I don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't know what even possessed you to type Carlos instead of Ross when you were telling me to do my name. My name's Rice. Ross, come on, man. Would you trolling me or something? I got one of my moderators trolling me. What the fuck, Joel? Mahir Legacy is a great choice, though. Big ball. I'm just busting your ball. I got to bust your ball. That's a pet peeve of mine since junior high. I'm going to fuck with you about that. Big ballin', that's what I'm talking about. Why EDP? Your thoughts on 8 and Bob Egypt? I've only smelled it once. Been a long time. Zero thoughts, honestly. I don't really remember it well enough to kind of elaborate. Never tried that one. I've never tried that one. We'll hit the thumbs up. Let them know. Let them know. Dan, not the man. Good to see you, sir. We're in BOP. Last live stream for a while. Yeah, it's going to be for a while, man. So this is the gentleman that had asked. And then I'm going to miss you guys too. Trust me. But it's for the best because I just don't have the energy right now. And I gotta really die. I mean, I've been dialed in, but it's really on top of all the content I've been doing between the two channels. Adding the live streams is just too much right now. So we'll be back either the Monday or the Tuesday, either July 1st or 2nd for sure. But and then the member stream is going to be on July 3rd. So, and then I'm back to Louisiana from Thursday to Sunday. So there won't be any live streams for the second half of that week. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Wednesday. I doubt it. I might do a little quick check-in with you guys because I'm traveling to Louisiana on Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. So I don't know. We'll see. I got my tanning booked and everything for Friday. Because it's a 7-hour drive. Plus, we got to stop a lot. My dog's diabetic. I got to pee all the time. So I'm constantly drinking fluids. I wake up 3 times at night to pee. I know it's a lot of information. Some of you don't care, but those of you that have been following along the journey, we're at that stage where I'm constantly flushing and fluctuating water right now. You can see it in my face. It's very set in at this point. You know, when I'm doing content by the desk, I got neck veins popping out talking fragrances. So living the bodybuilding lifestyle right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 94 in PA today. Scented Polo Blue Parfum. What a great choice. First soft live stream clap. Good job. See, my name is not Carlos. It's Ross. Calling me TLTG is always perfectly fine. All right, let me skip down. Roy, good to see you, sir. Signature Seraphine Blue finally got mine. I'm not disappointed. I actually think it's unprepared for it. It's a perfect 10 out of 10 alongside Burlington. Damn, that's pretty high praise right there. Glad to see I'm not the only one that feels that way. Chinotto Dark by Abaton. It's metallic and citrus. Works great. I mean, you sold me on metallic. I like metallic accords and fragrances. That sharp metal smell. I'm always here for that kind of stuff. Smooth operator. Good to see you, sir. Blue Talisman, and in my opinion, not worth the hype. I think it's really good. It's just, I don't have to have it. I'm glad I was able to sample it and get a decant. Shout out to Nigerian Giant Omos for sending it my way. My decant's right here. I'll continue to spend time with it. Where I'm at right now, I don't have to have it. Maybe later. I don't know. But where I'm at right now, Whetstone. I've heard great things. Nikolai Little Mixed Day. We'll try them on Monday and Tuesday, part of my weekend. Versace Blue Jeans, a timeless classic, in my opinion. Good to see, sir. Wilo Parfum, the best of the line, in my opinion. First time smelling them. Aqua Atlantique's great choice. I wore that this week as well. Climatics in the house. Good to see you, sir. Raw Cherry Extreme. Got my decant from Kaylin right here. Speaking of heavy cherry, for sure. Mr. M.A. Styles, good to see you, sir. Sealed Secure. Afternoon Splash by Alexandria, their version of Afternoon Swim. Patrick, good to see you, sir. Legend Blue. Slumber Shop. Finally got it to me. Minty, Percival, Fierce, Perfect Easy Reach. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a top 5 designer release this year, but just like Polo 67, that's a great pickup. That's a good, versatile pickup, building block of a collection kind of fragrance. Do it all. You know, because I don't feel like Polo 67 is like an amazing, absolute, like best of best releases this year. But I think it's a great pickup. I think it was a solid release for Ralph Lauren, just like with Legend Blue from Mont Blanc. I feel the same about them. Not the same fragrance, but I have the same thoughts and feelings on them. Josh, good to see you, sir. Cherry Pie Man, unreleased joined by Nazar Fragrance. 2 bottles of Aqua 2024 sitting right here. Interested to hear your thoughts. Damn, you got 2 bottles, huh? Well, go ahead with your bad self. How are you, sir? Cosmic Pepper's a great choice. Seraphine Blue for Kyler, great choice. Kix Griffey's in the house. Hez Parfum de Jungle Juice. Kix Griffey approved FWO Wolfpack for life. Yes, sir. You think Dumont Nitro White superior? No. Nitro Red, still my favorite until further notice, and this might be the further notice. This is contending for my favorite from Dumont that I've tried right now. This might dethrone Nitro Red. Nitro White's my number 2. Before I add this into the mix, it's Nitro Red and Nitro White's 1 and 2 for me. Because I just love Nitro Red. It's Watermelon Invictus, but that's the jam right there. 212 by Carolina Herrera. That's a great choice. Still going through my Italie d'Orange Discovery set. Scent of the day, you or someone like you. Got my bottle right here. Beautiful green, floral, earthy vetiver. Chanel L'Homme Sport, that's great stuff. What? No beard? Fuck no. Fuck no. Dude, if you ever see me without a beard for as long as you and I both live, something bad happened. Fuck no. The rest of my body will be shaved, but the rest of my body's always shaved, except for my beard and my eyebrows. Literally everything but that gets shaved all the time. And it's not going to be any different. Yeah, hell no, I ain't shaving my beard. Man, I ain't working in the oil field where I got to wear certain masks because there's, or fire retardant areas where we got to be fitted for masks. So you can't have a beard. Those days are years behind me, man. You'll never see me without a beard. I love my beard. That shit's staying. Hell no. Good to see you, Will. No worries. No worries. Glad you're here, my man. Dutchy, what's going on, big dog? Michael Malone, K. Tourette Blue. 10 sprays of red. Shut up, Jay. You're lying. Jay's always trolling. He's always trolling, boy. Always trolling. I don't believe you. 10 sprays. You lying. He said the same shit about wearing it in the summer the other day. Allure Homme Edition Blanche. The one that I tried from Paris Corner the other day, I'm not going to say it's the same fragrance, but it walks that path. Citron Vanille, really good. I mean, not as good as the Chanel, but for budgetary reasons, yeah, pretty damn good. Hoffman, good to see you, sir. Creed Royal Water on this hot day. I'd like to add that one to the collection myself. City Rhythm San Diego, good choice. I'm wearing Puerto Rico tomorrow. Tomorrow, this is going in the rotation. Is today the 20th? It came out today. Get your samples. Get your samples. Came out today. This heat wave is crazy. I don't know what to wear. Thinking about why. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. I am not natural. I love how everybody's always wanting to ask personal questions. Hey, what's your last colonoscopy? What was the results? Does it matter? Does it matter? I've been on testosterone for a couple of years. Does it matter? Do you feel better, Craig? Is your day going to be better now? Good to see you, Randy. Wearing Coco Loco. I'm doing the best I can do. You know, very, very. I'm trying. That's why I'm making jokes and stuff, because I'm trying to lift my energy, because I am super fucking depleted, man. Super depleted. I've been 0 carbs since Sunday, and I don't get some carbs till Saturday, and then it's going to be even harder with peak week. So yeah. Getting there though, man. Can't wait to see what you think. That's what we're trying first. So we're at 12 minutes. We need to jump into that. Good to see you, sir. Smells like great Orion dupe. Don't worry, Ross. I drank Ghost and Dr. Peppers all weekend in your honor. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Think of me with every sip. Yeah. Are the clone police leaning on your channel yet? No, but I wish people would stop commenting and trying to bring them to me. But whenever that happens, I'll pull the video. Look, I've told you guys before, if I got to pull videos down, I will. If I got to never say that word again, I will. Losing my channel is not worth it for any of these fucking clone brands. I'm telling you now. Everybody that's going to be titty babies, why you don't do clone content no more? You're just going to have to get over it. People start getting their channels fucked with, screw those clones. Screw those clones. You hear me? I enjoy them too, but it ain't that serious. I'll take my designers. You know, Divine Asylum, love this stuff. So today, like, by all means, drop some channel names in the chat. Who's had issue? Because people keep coming at me. Hey, watch out! Hey, they're clapping channels. Who has this happened to that you guys are saying this constantly? I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I know it's happened to a few people. I want y'all to tell me, who are you saying this has happened to where you're like, Ross, watch out, please. And I'm dead serious. Let me know who's dealing with that shit. Because that sucks. That sucks. And it's the inevitable for everyone that's doing content on that. It's the inevitable. And we're going to have to deal with it and come after the little guy doing just doing reviews. You know what I mean? Instead of going after the brands. But yeah, by all means, I'm dead serious. Let me know who's been dealing with that. Seriously. Instead of just telling me, hey, watch out. Who have you seen that's dealt with it? Who told you they had an issue? Who made a video about it? Let me know. Tested out Lamar. You just now tried it? Bleecker is amazing. Oh, dry now smells like woods and oregano. Oregano? I don't get oregano on Bleecker Street. Interesting. Good to see you. Ooh. Masterpiece alert. Absolute masterpiece alert. Light blue O intense. Hell yeah. Great choice. And then you did it all caps after I already answered it. Hey, third strike and you're out. How's that sound? I've given that story a bunch of times. We're gonna dive into the content here in just a moment. I have a question. If you had to pick up would you purchase Sphinx Vanilla Oud, hands down. Getting lots of love from friends and family. Hell yeah, it's good stuff. I'm trying to skip down. Jared, good to see you, sir. We have a good week. Hit the like button. I'm trying to skip through a little bit as best I can. Eager to see you, my man. Pour Homme, the original? What do you mean signature Pour Homme? Or did you secure one of the old bottles of Zaharoff Pour Homme? No, it's not. Fragrance Buy. In stock right now. It's where I bought it. All right. Colognes Invictus. I'm sorry I got to skip down, guys, and I'm being short. I'm so far behind. I keep getting behind so easy. That's what I'm saying. Jay's trolling. He's just talking shit. Hope the new Chanel isn't a rebottle. Yeah, right. I want something new from them. God of War beer. No, not gonna happen. Coastal Breeze. I just wanted to do it that one time when I was in the cold. I'm not in the cold anymore. I ain't having. Probably Paradise Garden. It's got a little bit more going on. That's not weird at all, Ryan. It's not weird at all that you're saying that. The doctor said I wasn't the best, but number 2, I'll see myself out. There you go. Put the work in the gym, in the kitchen. Oh, it's all about the gym and the kitchen. You can shoot everything under the sun. It doesn't matter if you don't live and transport your lifestyle into bodybuilding. That's what's got to happen. You have to live it for real results. Sure, being enhanced makes it a lot better and easier, and you can achieve more, but zero sacrifice for the work in the kitchen and the gym and sleep and training with intensity and intent and time under tension. It's all. It happened to Ashton? Seriously? I'm gonna have to call him. Seriously. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to call him. I gotta see what happened. Because I know I have a couple of friends that it happened to months ago. Because I've talked about it on live stream that it potentially could happen, and it's the inevitable. And it was smaller channels that I'm not gonna throw names out there that it happened to. And that was the thing. Like, I don't know why they're not coming after the bigger channels. And to see, so Jensen, meaning Ashton, so I'm gonna have to ask him what the hell happened. So, because like I said, whatever I got to pull down, I'll pull down. I ain't losing my channel over this shit. It ain't worth it. So damn, as soon as I stop for a second, I get behind again. I did. M. Bison looks badass. I'm more excited about the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. That's oddly not coming on PS5, but I'm fired up on my PS4. No, I didn't. I've been so busy the last 2 days, Randy. Aura Fragrance is very much legit. Miss Heather, good to see you. No, I'm playing. I don't have it. I assumed you were joking. Spencer, good to see you, sir. Stopping in Hawaii's Ice. Absolutely, it's his best fragrance, but I would encourage you to get a sample. That is my opinion. So, Artisan Pure, good to see you, Boz. I'm not sure yet because it's not in the country yet. So, all right, finally, we've made it to the bottom. Invictus Aqua 2014. Let's spray this damn thing. Because I still have a Scandal Absolute, slightly, very light, fruity, sandalwood dominant, deep dry down is what's going on in this hand. It's still there from this morning. It's 418 now. I sprayed that at 8:30 this morning. Still a very prominent, not skin scent sandalwood with a little bit of fruitiness. Probably that Maribel plum, but it's a little fruity. And yeah, that's 8 hours later. Longevity. That smells just like the 2016, from what I remember. I don't know where my carded sample. I got like 1 ml left of it. Like half of it's left. I don't know where it's in a box somewhere. Should have dug it out beforehand. Sharp aquatic grapefruit, just very synthetic, just like 2016. Because 2018 is not as synthetic. 2018 is more powdery than 2016 was. 2016 was more synthetic and sharper. This is that. Damn, I want a bottle. It's all the Invictus Aqua goodness. I want a bottle. They need to come to the States. Come on, Fragrance Buy. Y'all usually good about getting that when they're exclusive to other countries. Sharp aquatic and citrus. It's that simple. A little musky, nice and salty. It's a good one, guys. It's absolutely a good one. Let's pull up these notes. They do not have the 2024. I didn't see that coming. I want to see if the notes are any different. See if we can pull it up here. Okay. We have Rabanne's website, Discover Online exclusive. We've heard you loud and clear. Let's show a note breakdown. Here we go. Grapefruit oil, marine accord, amberwood. That's simple, huh? I want to say eye fragrance has it as well. Let's see. I think it's the same note breakdown too. Yeah, they have it. Same note breakdown. Doesn't that look good though, that advertisement? Yep, grapefruit, marine accord, amberwood. And it is straight up grapefruit and this saltwater marine accord. I mean, it's very accurate. They're giving you the main things you smell. That's what this note breakdown is. It's telling you this is what you should expect to smell. A little woodsy, but not all that ambery yet. I'm sure as it dries down, I'll get more of it, but it is getting a little bit powdery. So the florals that are in there, I believe it's violet. It's coming out a little bit. At least that's what the old formula had. Let's look at the old formulas breakdown. Yuzu, grapefruit, pink pepper, marine notes, violet leaf. There you go. Ambergris, Gaiac wood, woods. It's the originals formula of 2016. And you know, still, I like 2018 more. I just do. I absolutely want this. I want to secure a bottle. I don't want to pay something ridiculous. Just that's why I still don't have 2016. I'm not going to pay anything crazy. I'd be willing to pay retail, but over retail, it's not that serious. Because I have so much that smells like this, and I have multiple bottles of 2018, which I have 3 bottles. I enjoy 2018 more anyway. So I absolutely want to secure a bottle of the 2024. I do very much like this. Shout out to Juan for giving me an opportunity to smell it. 5 ml is a lot. This is a lot of sprays. Damn, it smells really good. I want a bottle. I do. Like 9 out of 10 stuff. I love Invictus Aqua, where I give Aqua 2018 a 9.5 because I just like it more. I might be the only person that likes it more, but whatever. I like it more. Really good. One of the all-time great designer aquatics. All-time great. It really is. It loses some of the bubblegum sweetness of the original, and it's fresher, more watery, saltier. You know, more of a saltwater marine accord as listed. I'm here for it. I really would like to get a bottle of this. Hopefully sooner rather than later. It was just teased for July called Alorum Sport Super Ligera. I did not see that. I'm going to have to look into it. That's kind of wild. I do not have a Comme des Garçons. $2 super chat. Cinede Seraphine Blue, the masculine Carasso Bay. I saw your comment on that the other day. So Carasso Bay is not feminine to me. Apparently it is to you. And I can kind of see like the vibe, I guess. Yeah, in some accords. Kind of see where you're coming from, I guess. Makes sense. Makes sense. Appreciate the super chat. Still play it on your PS5. I'm sure with backward compatibility. From LaRosa Sport, perfect for today's rainy day. 80 degrees in Seattle, wearing Coco Loco. Great choice. Noel, good to see you, sir. Watching the replay, wearing Cedrat Boise. Killing it. My favorite sweet aquatic ever. Slightly sour, using notes. Super underrated. Yeah, I did hear they dropping it. Kept seeing some new PDM dropping next month. Yeah, I saw the I think it's purple. Yeah, purple bottle. For me, it does. I have a bottle of it. I get every bit of 10 hours out of it. Last time I wore it was Shoot, it's been almost a year. It was in August last year when I went to Louisiana. I remember I wore it for my travel day to Louisiana for my fantasy football draft. That was the last time I wore it. Specifically, I remember that. Aqua di Bergamatto. I have Aqua di Neroli. It's a good line. Good to see you, Dan. So I've been feeling a bit weak-headed lately. Nothing serious, just lack of iron in my blood. We need to get some iron supplementation going, boss. We can't have you feeling bad. Killer Sandalwood fragrance. Check out Santal de Pacifique. Paris Monte, a banger of a fragrance. Noted. You haven't kind of working myself too hard. Well, hey, man, don't wear yourself out too much now. Italian Love Still Shine. That's a beautiful fragrance. Try Forever Love from Panadora. I have not. Boz might have. He's got a lot of experience with that brand. Have a Barou and Aqua d'Odore, but curious, the redundancy and similarity. I'm not sure. I do see that you changed that. Just Boz. I like it. John, good to see you, sir. I'm thinking you meant Cremo. Found on clearance for $4.99. Damn, that's cheap. That's super, super cheap. Elysium Parfum Cologne. You can't go wrong there. Have Clip Nuit Show or Precious arriving today, and that's a great fragrance. I hope you enjoy it. That is really, really good stuff. Hopefully the price isn't disrespectful, right? Let's see. Did you buy the CH frag? No, there's another decant that Juan sent to me. So we're going to be doing that one next. Just walked in from Ulta. Gave CH Cobalt Elixir a sniff. Going to pass on it. Oh, I love that one. I like regular Cobalt more, but I really like Cobalt Elixir. New Praline Rosa Ocean Le Parfum. What the hell is it? Yeah, we did a live stream on it last week. It dries into the EDP a bit, but this is more like a roasted wood accord. Nice and spicy, very smoky, woodsy. Nothing oceanic about it. It's good. Nothing oceanic, nothing summer about that one. And being linked to a certain memory in the past you'd rather avoid. Not really. I haven't worn that in a long time. That's like a bowl of fruits. However, a sample pack, 5.0 green weevil. I don't know. Certain ones. Okay, so live. Wearing blue agave. Been wearing it nonstop for about 2 weeks now. Carl makes some awesome fragrances. Coco Loco today from Sample. Don't like coconut fragrances, but I'm getting myself a bottle one day. It's spectacular. Not a single Zahara off I don't love so far. Missing citrine sold out. Y EDT is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of the Y line, especially the original form of the EDT. Let's see, I'm glad that you're on a Jordan 4 kick. Hell yeah, I am. I bought the Seafoam Greens and the Sulfurs. And then I might get the Paris Olympics too, because they don't come out till July 27th. You can get them early. Debating on if I want to pay that premium right now. Is it like in my size? They're like, I could have them shipped next day for like right under 400. And it's like, do I want to do that? There's a ton of reviews out. It's not like I'm going to get a bunch of extra views that others wouldn't have already. So it's like, should I just wait? But then again, it's not a GR. It's not a general release. It's going to be tons of pairs. So it's not like it's going to drop below retail. I think it'll get a little bit lower, like closer to 300 in my size. But it's like, man, those are, for those of you who don't know, they're all gray Paris Olympic edition Jordan 4s. Jordan 4s, man, I done fell in love. I done fell in love with the Jordan 4. But yeah, I'm going to get them. I'm debating, do I want to get them now? Don't want to wait 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think the price is going to change much. Aether fragrance were a Ross you've been spot on lately. Bad Boy Cobalt and Aether were awesome suggestions. Those are both awesome fragrances. I've been wearing Aether French Avenue a lot the last couple of weeks. New sneakers. I recently bought myself some nice ones. Okaki. I don't think I've heard of those. Quattro's good stuff. Super Dominant. Kara, good to see you. I'm wearing a Assad Zanzibar. Wow, that's high for. Well, I mean, they're not out yet. They don't come out till July 27th. It's buying them early. When you get them early, you're going to pay a premium. It's just what it is. Shoe content's fire. Appreciate you, my man. I've been loving doing it, that's for sure. Paris Olympic before. And speaking of, there's a regular on the channel. That man comments on every video. Call them the affordable cause. There you go. So the Olympic 6s are around the corner too, beginning of August. So probably getting those too. Bright and Rolly. Send a day Bad Boy Cobalt. But oh, hell yeah. Sean put on Sean John Unforgivable. Mike I Smell. He's also in Austin. Of course I do. Of course I know Mikey. Paris 4s and the Fear 4. I'm going to get the Fear 4s later this year, too, and the Black Cement 3s. Can't be in the chat much. No worries. No worries. So on that note, we're going to dive into CH Birds of Paradise. I don't even remember the notes. So we're just going to give it 2 sprays and see what it smells like, because I don't even remember the notes. This is another one Juan sent to me. Didn't even know he was sending that. I knew he was sending Invictus Aqua. He sent me a couple other things. Narciso Rodriguez, Vetiver Musk, which I already have a bottle of. Desir Toxic Lintense, which I already have a bottle of. So that's some decants that'll go in like the mystery package for the member giveaway, which I already let him know. Thanked him. It was very generous of Juan. It was mainly for me to try the new Invictus Aqua. Very generous of him, because I know he's selling those decants for a premium, and he hooked me up. He gave me 5 ml. He could have sold that, you know. So shout outs to Juan. Again, Fat Boy Fragrance. His website's linked in the chat. I mean, in the description if you guys want to shop with Juan. Juan's a good dude. It's pleasant. It does have a little bit of a tropical feel to it without being some like fruity bomb or oceanic crazy watery fragrance. It's got like this smoothie kind of accord going. I don't know how many of you have tried it and can relate to what I'm saying, but I kind of get like a banana smoothie. It's kind of weird. I get it, but that's immediately what I relate it to. A little bit of spice, hint of woods, and it could be something like tuberose or whatever. There's a banana. I forgot what gives the distinctive banana accord, but I get like a banana smoothie poured over like some wood chips. It's kind of weird, right? But that's what I smell. I kind of dig it, though. I kind of dig it. It's good weird. It's good weird. Let's see what the hell are these notes. It's what it smells like. I could be tripping here. I don't know. Love the bottle. 6.8 out of 10. Only 2 ratings. Chamomile, violet leaf, driftwood, spruce balsam, cashmere wood, sandalwood, tonka bean. I don't get a ton of woods. I get some woody nuance, but not to where you would think like half the notes are woods. So maybe it's the chamomile mixing with these that's giving me this weird like banana smoothie smell. It's different. I like it though. I wouldn't mind getting a bottle of this. It still has this summery outdoors feel to it. I like this. I don't like it more than Aqua 2024. Ooh, Aqua 24. Invictus Aqua. Birds of Paradise. I'm getting a little bit of violet leaf. It's getting a little watery, like slight metallic, but more watery. Still very woody dominant, but not like overrun heavy woody note. It's very balanced with the other notes, considering there's so much like cashmere wood, driftwood, sandalwood. Maybe it's the driftwood that allows it to get this kind of feel of the tropics without being typical tropical accords. Maybe that's what's doing it. I dig this. I'm gonna get a bottle of this. It's only like 80 or something like that. Fragrance Bar had it in stock. I've had a chance to get it. I don't know if it's still in stock. Let me look. Let's see. $94. It's still in stock. Let me show you guys. It's still in stock. It's $94. So it's on the higher side of what you would want to pay at a discounter for a designer, especially Carolina Herrera fragrance. That's kind of going right. It's a newer release, so maybe. Just let you guys know what's kind of going in the cart right now. Got to grab Profondo Parfum because that won the vote for the designer. And they got all the rayon fragrances that you guys have been asking me about for $24 a pop. Anybody interested? So I'm going to buy all of them, all the ones they have. So I'm going to get all of them. I'll buy that at the cart. I think we get that too. I'm going to buy these tonight. $300. Use some points. That'd be even cheaper. Where was I? Right here. I like this. 6.8 I think is kind of low. I think it's an 8. I think it's a great fragrance. It's different. It doesn't remind me of anything else. Nothing challenging here, but still unique. I'm going to give it an 8. That's good stuff. It's bottle worthy. It's different. I don't have another fragrance that smells like this, so naturally I want to add it to the collection. It's just getting better and better as it dries. That tonka bean's coming out to give it a little bit of sweetness. It's got to be what's giving it the sweetness is the tonka, right? It's a little touch of powder. I wouldn't call it a powdery fragrance, but there's a little bit of a powdery nuance creeping in. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. I already added it to the cart. I'm going to buy it. And then the rest of this will go in the members package. Almost a full 5 ml because I'm going to get a bottle. I don't need to keep the decant. I like it. How many of you have tried it? What do you think about it? Let's talk about it. That's my favorite on-off fragrance. Like a clean gourmand. I did smell it already. Just got to scroll back. It was the first one I did at the barber's. Oh, it's really good. It's the original, but super minty fresh. I know Justin prefers the original. I've seen his thoughts on it. We've talked about it privately as well. I actually prefer the minty fresh one. It's more wearable daytime. I love it. The regular Desir Tox is gorgeous to go to dinner with. But to just wear during the day, the Intense is the way to go for sure. Yeah, it's Aqua 22. They re-released the 2016. It literally says, we've heard you loud and clear. Invictus Aqua 100 ml is back in limited quantities, exclusive on Rabanne.com, but it's exclusive in Europe. See? Because like if I click Discover Online, I click Buy Online, it said product not available in my area. See? Not available around you because it's not available in the United States. It's in Europe. What's going on, big dog? EDP by Milestone. Never tried that one. I'm definitely going to grab them. I love the 6s. I got the hair 6s I haven't done a video on yet. I've had them for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. They're just kind of sitting there. You got those of you watching the shoe content, you see the stack of shoes right there. That's all stuff I'm slowly going to review. Had this constant troll. Shout out to Jack over there in New Wales, Australia. This dude's got real mental illness, guys. He creates a new account every day called Oda Jack with a different number to talk about, tell people to not support me. I'm sad. I have a shopping addiction. I'm a sad motherfucker was today. Don't support this narcissist. It's just one after another. This dude's got real mental illness. Jack, I know you're watching this because you are like really like stalker level obsessed. And I know you're around the forums. You're all like every day you like hate watch me and complain. Dude, seek help, man. Seriously, for real. Like I'm normally I would give you a hard time, but it's like it's to the point where I've realized like you really mentally sick. You got some fucking problems, dude. You need to seek professional help. Like something's wrong, man. You're on another side of the world. You'll never meet me. I don't know your obsession. So what if I like to shop? I can afford to do it. Are you jealous? Why does it bother you? Like, stop, man. Leave me alone. Go seek mental help. Make an appointment, dude. Whatever medication they need to put you on to get you balanced, to fix that chemical imbalance, it's time, dude. It's been a long time of you doing this, and I've come to the realization, like I'm dead serious, guys. I may be making some of you laugh. I'm dead serious. Dude, seek help. Seriously. I feel bad for you. You're not hurting me. You're hurting you. It's consuming your day, dude. Seriously, Jack, seek some help. So, yeah, because I've been dealing with every morning. Every morning I deal with that. He goes to the sneaker channel, and it's just, he's a lot of these profiles that are of me with my face because his avatar is always a picture of me and stuff. I blocked him a long time ago. I'm on stuff. Roid Rage, all these, like he just comes at me every day. Dude, come on. 2018's goated to me for sure. I think it's incredible. I think it's a phenomenal fragrance. Right? The bottle looks really cool too. Let's pull the bottle up. I really like the bottle. I think it looks cool. With the parrots on there. Birds of Paradise. They got a women's version too, but I like it. It's good fragrance too. Maybe I'll just sell decants. No worries, man. Banana and wood. It does have this weird banana. Now that's transition from that, the opening, I'm thinking it's something with that chamomile tea note. It's still kind of got this fruit smoothie thing going on, though. I really dig it. I do. Patrick gifting the membership. I sure appreciate you, sir. After the plant Birds of Paradise, I wonder, had Dazzling Garden. So I have speaking of Dazzling Garden, I have the video filmed. I just need to edit it. I filmed it yesterday morning. I need to edit it and put it out. I wanted to put out the Jump Hog OTA video today. I might put it out tomorrow, but I have my Dazzling Garden review done. I have the gold and silver bottles for Bad Boy coming, so I can complete the line. I'll do a buying guide maybe after my competition, obviously, because I got to spend time with those two, get educated on them and get some experience with them before I can do that video. But that'll be coming in the next few weeks. Oh, yeah. Great longevity. Great longevity. What's up, E? Feels good. Got to give it a proper wear. 4.21 out of 5. Pretty good for Fragrantica. Yeah. They haven't tore it down yet. Well, I'm talking about it. They'll tear it down. So give it time. How powdery is it? It's pretty powdery. More earthy because it's natural iris. Creating a new account every day to troll is no, yeah, it's crazy. That's who. He puts a different number every day, and it's always my face and stuff. And that's just that. That's just on YouTube. He's on all the places that talk about me. He's there. He had to be removed from the Zed Lounge a while back because there he's always every comment was about me every time. George got fed up. I got fed up. All the moderators got fed up. We had to cut him loose. Gave him a ton of chances. Like I know exactly who the dude is. That's why I'm saying Jack. I'm not going to say your last name. I've said it in the past. But I'm going to leave it at that. Like, seriously, dude, look directly in the camera. Seek professional help, dude. You really do have problems. I don't know what your obsession is. Like, it's weird. It's not good for you. It can't be to wake up obsessing about some guy you don't know over the most trivial shit that has nothing to do with your daily life and doesn't affect you in any way. That's reality, the way I just stated that. That's reality. Seek help, man. Seek help. Be better. Club Dinner We Milestone. Nice and fruity. Good stuff. Oh, he's loving this right now, and it's just going to make him keep on. I don't expect him to stop. I'm not stupid. I'm not delusional. But I got to say it. I just have to say it because I've come to that realization this week because it's been like heavy on the sneaker channel because I'm doing a lot of sneaker content. Stop, dude. Find a hobby, man. Get a job. Go fishing, fuck a woman. I don't know, something, dude. Do something. That'd probably change everything. Go get laid, dude. Is probably the problem or part of the problem. It's been a good day, guys. Got to go to bed. Good to see you, Roy. Yeah, we'll be back either the 1st or the 2nd. Good to see you, sir. No, none of that. I'm dead serious with everything I said, Jack. I know you're seeing this. I'm dead serious, man. Seek some help. Burgundy 5s are fine. Man, smooth like butter. Quality stuff right there, man. They're going to bleed, but they're going to look good with some light wash jeans in the fall. That is not a summer shoe. That is so not a summer shoe. But I tell you what is. Those red cement 4s right there. Whoo, boy, those are heat. Whoo, man. Once I got them on feet, I didn't even want to take them off. I was not training legs in those. I put the Project Rock 6 on for that. Threw my training shoes on, but I was not about to go crease them to shit doing calves and stuff. So, man, those are those because they got a dude that goes to one of the 2 gyms I'm at that he wears the red cements like every other day when I see him. I've been seeing him he's had them for a couple of months. I've been noticing, like, man, those are dope. I'm not really a 4 guy, but boy, once I got my first pair of 4s and got them on feet, I was like, man, I actually love the 4s. So I was like, I need those. I need to get those. Parody to Sins Valhalla. I've heard good stuff. I have heard good stuff. Forms the own club. Let me tell you a story. So when I did the Manitou Incline, when I lived in Colorado Springs, I did the vlog. It's on this channel. I wore Diorum cologne. By the time I was 10, 15 feet in front of my friends, and he actually said, "You're wearing Diorum cologne." And I mean, it was trailing hard. We're coming down the mountain. I had it on like 5 or 6 hours at that point. I had been sweating profusely, dying, climbing the steepest climb you can do in the state of Colorado. That's not climbing to a mountain peak. The Manitou Incline, look it up. Took us like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours to get out. It's a bitch. And they had old dudes that run it all the time. It's crazy. I was not in the kind of shape for that. But I did it. And I got it documented, video documented. But point being, I wore Diorum cologne, and like way past the kind of performance it gets credit for. That shit was trailing with hefty sillage 5-6 hours into wearing it after climbing a freaking mountain for several hours and sweating profusely. That stuff was still going stronger than I ever thought it could. So moral of that story is we have more, and I need to just start telling this. I need to just like make a video about this story because it'll only be like a minute long video and save the link on a clipboard. So every time, because it happens every day, somebody says, oh, you know, skin chemistry and you know, nose fatigue, none of that. It's not really that serious. And just paste that, and whether they believe me or not, but it's a real thing. People argue with me all the time. It's just weak. It's just weak stuff. No, man. Everybody's different here. Everybody's different here. Skin chemistry, olfactory perception, sensitivity of your smell. We're all different. That's why so many people get so many different levels of performance and different nuances, or it smells like this to me. It smells like that to me. I love when people want to argue with me about stuff that's reality. That's not an opinion about nose fatigue and skin chemistry. I'm not giving you an opinion about that. That is a fact. That shit is real. We're an actual variable. We are more of a variable than the actual bottle of fragrance oil and perfumer's alcohol is. We're the biggest variable in the situation. Is our skin and our nose. 200 ml and hooked. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Everything. Look, if you like that, try Chanel Allure Sport Cologne. It's a more complex take on that style. It's similar, but it's got a lot more going on. It is phenomenal from Chanel. Chanel Allure Sport Cologne. It's amazing. Good to see you, big dog. Coach Platinum's good stuff. I'm just ready for Alexa Bliss. That's all I'll say on that. I need Alexa Bliss. Sedley's a sneaky performer too. Yes, and the next thing you know, 9 hours have passed and somebody gives you a compliment with Sedley. Just like it's weird. It's weird. Next thing you know, you get a compliment. People like him vote. What? He can vote all he wants in Australia. Ain't got shit to do with me. He's in Australia. Ain't shit to do with me. Very true. Why devote that much time to your life? I mean, really, yeah. Possibly. It's crazy to me because they're not an OG colorway. That's always the culprit. But it's crazy to me that high of a quality, because they are pretty. I'm not going to sit here and say they're premium like the reimagined Bread 4s. Those are the most premium 4s that came out as far as materials this year. But they get pretty close. The jeweled Jumpman on the back's a little different. The tab's actually a cut of leather instead of plastic like it normally is. Like, man, those oxidized green 4s line up the flame emojis, man. That's one of the best releases of the year to me. I'll recap just like I do with fragrances because I'm a sneaker content guy now. Moving forward, I'm in it. I've been wanting to do it for years. I'm finally like fully committed to doing it. I just sporadically did it before. But the end of the year, that's going to be one of my favorite Jordan releases of the year and one of my favorite pickups of the year and one of my favorite overall releases, because there's going to be a few different categories for this, because there's going to be Jordan specific stuff, favorite stuff I picked up that's not necessarily a new release. Man, oxidized 4s, I think you get them cheap in the realm of what Jordans typically cost, because like my size is like 156. And that's for a lot of people. They're in the like mid 100 range. They're sitting. And it's wild to me. They are serious heat. Serious heat. I'm gonna have to add them to my prayers. There's certain like troll activity where, and some of them I just got tired of praying for him because it's like fuck him at this point. But him, I really think he needs to be added to the prayers. He could use a prayer because it's like seriously like something's wrong there. Project Rock 2s are legendary. You want to hear a hot take? Project Rock 4 is underrated. Project Rock 5, probably the most versatile of the bunch. I love the 6. The 4 and the 5, very underrated. Highly versatile. The most versatile shoes there. The 2's the most comfortable. I think that's why you're saying, because it's got that sock-like fit at the collar and everything, but they're also the most comfortable because the hover is the most exposed, so it compresses the most out of all of them. That's why most people say the 2, they're the most comfortable. But the 3, underappreciated. That's got the fit. And then the 4 and 5, I think, are the most well-rounded that have come. I have all of them. I have every Project Rock that's come out, all the BSRs, all the signature line ones. I have the Phantom edition, the Phantom Runner that came out before the signature line. I have the Project Rock Deltas that came, the very first ones that came out. I have it all. I have all of them. I collect the Project Rocks. Project Rock guy. That's why I never want to know what Dwayne Johnson had to do to be that famous. I don't want to know. I don't want nobody to ruin the rock for me. Nobody gets that famous without being a dirty son of a bitch of a human. I'm just saying. I'm just allegedly. I don't want nobody to ruin it. I tell my wife all the time, I don't want to know what he did to be that famous. Nobody ruined Dwayne Johnson for me. I love the rock. It's beyond that. I trigger grown adult males on the internet every single day. And look, I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. Thank you guys. It's weird, but it gets you through your day. Because y'all, Ferris got a compliment on the decant of it yesterday. We still got one more fragrance to go through. We're 51 minutes in. We'll do about an hour and a half. Maybe a little bit longer because this is the last stream of the month. I'm feeling good enough. Like I've perked up more. Caffeine's really kicked in. I'm to the bottom of this. Only got a few more sips. I'm going to dive into this in just a second. Let me find a decent spot here. Kajal Ferris is a beautiful, spicy aromatic. People relate it to Sauvage. I get it. It does kind of smell like a niche Sauvage in many ways. Game of Spades, both. So the packaging for Precious is next level. Armaf went above and beyond on that one. I think just a cardboard sleeve over the main box would have been plenty. The main box is really nice. Have yourself a baby reindeer. Only lasts 30 minutes, bro. I say that all the time in content now because I get told that every day by somebody. And they're serious. They're serious. They're not trolling. They're serious. It's a Netflix series about a woman who stalks a guy she meets. The dude never met me, though. Oolong cha is on the menu. Sounds like a great menu. I just talked about that one yesterday. And, of course, niche topic, didn't do shit for views. That's going to be the downside of not doing the clone content anymore because that's what gets the views. Because everybody's cheapskate these days. Everybody wants $20 fragrances. So the views will take a hit, but it is what it is. You got to protect the channel. And the fragrance frequently, your nose goes blind easily to it, yet everyone smells you from the parking lot. That's a good way to look at it. Mommy's on top, but you only live once. I like it. I like it. That's a great saying. We talked about it a little while ago. Randy brought it up in the chat. Amen. Amen. What is it good? Gum bottoms. Cine de Profondo Parfum. Great choice. There's a lot of stuff I want, man. I bought the Dr. Doom foams finally. I've been wanting those forever. Since they re-released in 2016, I've been wanting them. I broke down and bought some last night. I think aside from the original Foamposite Pro UNCs, the UNC University Blue and Whites from the, like 2099, whatever that came out. That's my Grail foams, but the Dr. Dooms are my number 2. I finally got the Dr. Dooms. They came out in 2006, and then they re-released in 2016. I finally broke down and got them because I like foams. That's one of those weird shoes that I enjoy that not everybody does. Very true. Angel Share, I don't think anything's worth a blind buy. I think you should sample. I think you should sample, sir. Miss Daisy, good to see you. Long time no see. My apartment building burned down a few weeks back. What the fuck? And I lost everything. Holy shit. Wow. Your dog? I am so sorry to hear that. Fuck. Man, I'm going to add you to my prayers tonight, Daisy. That sucks. Shit, I'm so sorry. And look, it hits me even harder to read. Your dog died in this? Oh. Because you can replace everything else. I mean, it's still going to be a bitch to do that, but fuck, I'm so sorry to hear that, Daisy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Man, my thoughts go out to you. Fuck, that's terrible. Damn. If you don't mind me asking, how long? I mean, it doesn't even matter if you had your dog for 3 months. You're still going to be attached to your dog, you know? Hopefully we can provide a little bit of escape. You want me to tell a couple people go fuck themselves, make you laugh a little bit? There's always somebody I can tell and go fuck themselves, suck a dick from the back. I got them lined up. I got the one-liners ready. You just let me know. Let somebody step out of line, I'll entertain you. Maybe we got a troll that's been here 2 weeks in the chat that I could just rip into, make you laugh a little bit. I'm so fucking sorry, Daisy. I can't imagine. That sucks. As a guy who's very materialistic, God forgive me, obviously. That would suck, but the main thing's your dog. Something happened, because look, Farrah's getting old. My dog, she's a big sponge of love, though. She'll sop up all the love she can get, too, at this stage in her life. And she's just going to make it so heartbreaking when I got to put her down, because it's coming. She's been a diabetic for 2.5 years now. And the life expectancy is normally 2 years max once they've been diagnosed with diabetes. So she's still good, though. She doesn't look like she's about to go, but it's sooner than later. And that's intentionally going to have to put her down. Having to just, your situation, I can't imagine the shock and heartbreak. I'm sorry I'm staying on this, guys. I just feel so terrible for Daisy. This is fucking horrible. I'm so sorry. We're going to move on. I'm sure you don't want to just sit here and have me harp on it. Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm going to add you to my prayers tonight, seriously. Ooh, I quite like them. The Intense is my favorite. I actually have a video discovering all three of them together. I have the Legion bottle, which is just a camo bottle of the original. I'm not a big fan of the original. The Parfum's okay, but the Intense has a little bit more freshness to it. I'm a big fan. Let's see. I do not. I pick a fragrance and I roll with it. I don't like doing the layering stuff. I do. I have the Midnight Navies. I want the Fire Reds that came out in 22. I've been debating in 2022. Those are a must-have. I have the Green Glows. I have the Midnight Navies. Green Glows are underrated. You can get them cheap too. They're so dope. They're just the black cements with mint green. And people's like, oh, but the black cements come later. I'm going to get them too. One's mint green, one's red. When you love sneakers, trivial shit. It's trivial shit. But yeah, hell yeah, I do. Love that your avatar is Super Saiyan God Goku, by the way. Yes. Absolutely. Let them know, my man. Ooh. Based on my wife's feedback, what comes to mind immediately is Code Eau de Parfum. I haven't tried the new version. So apparently it's different now. Armani Code Eau de Parfum, the 2024 just came out. I have the previous version. That is a gorgeous lavender tonka bean vanilla. My wife goes gaga for that one. That's me and her's favorite Armani Code. You can get the previous release. Maybe give that a try. Tinfoil hat out. Yeah, there you go. Sally, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Well, not early. It's the 20th. The month ends in 10 days. And it's a runaway. There's no point. Everything else, Virgin Island Water and Profondo Parfum have won. There's nothing else is catching up. They have won. It's when it's a runaway like that. What's the fucking point in waiting until the last couple of days? If you haven't voted yet, go vote. It ain't gonna make a difference. It ain't. Jordan's, Ewings, and Barclays are my top three I collect. Hell yeah, I'm Yeezy guy. I love Yeezys. See all them brown boxes right there? I got a bunch of Yeezys. My foam runners came in today. My wife was like, those are horrible. It's different. I'm giving them a shot. While I could get them for retail, I grabbed the Onyx ones, giving them a shot. The 450s are weird, but kind of grew on me. I got a couple colors of the 450s now. I just haven't done. I got a ton of shoes I haven't done content on yet, but never tried it. It's the half-hour power bomb. There we go. Yeah. For myself, but now I own a pair. As far as views, I think that's why Ashton made extra Jensen's, because he still wanted to do niche and other stuff, but didn't want to mess with the algorithms. Yeah, he did that a while back. Had to say it twice. It's my favorite villain. But them Doom foams are elite. That black and white so clean. Yeah, because and that's my favorite foams are the ones that aren't translucent bottoms. Because foams are tanks. They last for a long ass time. But boy, those translucent bottoms are inevitably yellow. They inevitably get yellow. My eggplants, they're going to be yellow. My university blues, they're going to be yellow. My metallic reds, they're going to be yellow. It's just, and then my Sequoia Foam Posit Pros, I ain't got to worry about that because they're solid black rubber. But that's what I love about the Dr. Dooms. Black and white always goes hard, and they're a solid white rubber bottom. So they're not going to yellow like that. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited to get them. They need to re-release those university blue and white Foam Posit Pros from 25 years ago or whatever it is. No. Share with the group. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to. Absolutely. Y'all let them know. Y'all let her know. Appreciate you guys. Targeting clone viewers to affect clone houses. Isn't that an antitrust lawsuit waiting to happen? I hope so. Because look, I've got a very dear friend that creates content that I won't say a name that had the issue months ago, and had another friend that had the issue for one video. But the dear friend I mentioned had several videos, and they took his channel for a day, and he had to have a conversation, and they gave his channel back. So, and he called me and gave me a heads up. Hey, this happened. And this was a couple of months ago. So it's not like it's all of a sudden. I've been waiting because I have a YouTube rep that I deal with directly because I'm a silver play button channel and I'm verified. So I have a direct contact with YouTube. I'm not going to say his name, but I talk to him probably every other week randomly. So I have a direct contact with YouTube. So if and when all of a sudden I'm having guideline issues or whatever, because they're saying it's promoting counterfeit products is what they're going after, we got to have a conversation. All right, what's got to happen? Because this is my livelihood. I've put 5 years and I couldn't even tell you how many hours into this fucking channel. Don't make me seek legal action because it is that serious. I will seek legal action if they take my fucking channel because I'm reviewing some perfume. Especially since I'm the guy that always tells you guys it's better to get the originals anyway in the damn videos where we're reviewing the clones because it's how I really feel. So if it gets to that, I would do that because yeah, this channel's that I'm losing this fucking channel. If I got to spend money to keep it, I don't think it'll be that serious, but absolutely. But I need to reach out to Ashton and see what happened. What he's having to deal with. I'm gonna reach out to him after this. I'll shoot him a message so that way he can get back to me whenever he can instead of calling him. I haven't talked to him in a while. I had no idea. 3. Yeah, the 3 that I have: Figue, Lavande, and Gingembre. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely chip in. Speaking of sneakers, my main man Polo and J's, what's up? I did. Yeah. I've been seeing that and I'm grabbing them as long as they don't get stupid. Resellers haven't been as bad as they were back in 2012 when they came out the first time. That and the Turtle Dove 350s are like the original fuck up the sneaker market hype beast resale shoes. So Galaxy Foams and the Turtle Doves. So look, do I anticipate having to pay more because I'm not going to catch it on sneakers? Yeah, I'm probably going to be buying them from GOAT. But as long as I don't have to pay over $400, that's my limit. I'm not buying the foams over $400. I'm not fucking doing it. But 12 years later, they're coming back, and I want them. I so want them. I would rather pay retail or maybe a few dollars over. I pay a little over retail all the time, because I buy from GOAT most of my shoes. I do it all the time. But I'm not willing to pay double or more. I am not. I'll miss again. I'll miss on them. They go crazy with $1,000, $2,000 like they did the first time. I'm out. But if I can get a legitimate chance to do them, I absolutely. I wanted them then. I still want them now. That is the most unique foam posit. They got a lot of wild foam posits that have come out. The Safaris, the Weathermans, the Asteroids. There's so many wild ass elephant prints with the pink. It's crazy foams, right? That's the coolest looking crazy foams they've ever put out. Because they got a crazy foam subcategory, and that's like the leader of the crazy foams. No. Nothing's truly a safe blind buy. Oh, of course I am. Hell yeah, I'm excited for that. Man, we're hour 4. I need to get into Tiziana Terenzi Orion. I'm enjoying just chatting with you guys because this is the last one for the month. I took an L on the Wave Runners. I did. And I paid over retail to get because I took an L on the Turtle Doves too, so I ended up buying them from GOAT. I got the Pirate Blacks, though. I did get those, thankfully. Pirate Blacks chewed up my Achilles the other day. I was kind of surprised. Like, ain't that a bitch? Chewed up my right Achilles a little bit. Like, I can't wear ankle socks with those until they break in a little bit on the back. I was kind of surprised. Could have chewed up just on the right side. It's kind of weird. But turtle doves actually come in tomorrow. Paid more than I wanted to, but it's not like it used to be. I never thought I'd own the turtle doves. Just like I never thought I'd own the Galaxy foams like we were just talking about. They're coming back. I'm going to take my stab at them. I ain't buying them early. I don't care about the review that much because they're gonna be to get them early. They're gonna be at least $700. I guarantee you. I ain't doing that. All the big sneaker channels can do that shit because they got it like that. They get all the views and shit. They ain't doing that. Michael Gasaway, my favorite IFBB Pro. Luministe, shout out. I was about to say, Justin's a big fan of that one. How are you feeling? Well, I'm high on caffeine right now. I've been zero carbs since Sunday. I got my diuretics lined up. Got my salt. I'm doing pink salt instead of the iodized salt. I'm going to do quarter teaspoons for salt loading. But I'm ready. It's going to be a bitch. I'll cut some water. I'm going to jump the Arimidex up to a whole Arimidex every day. I'm already off a test, which no secret. I told you guys a couple days ago. I stopped. My last testosterone shot was Monday. Got to cut water. It creates water retention, even with the anti-aromatase inhibitors and stuff. So got to really like get peeled. Got to dehydrate down and get peeled and lean. Y'all think my face is lean now? Wait till next week. Real death face. Oh yeah. Gotta have veins coming out of veins, you know. Gotta have the obliques really popping. Abs are one thing, obliques is where the separator is. And the mid back and the low back and all the striations that I need. We got to deplete this water. I'm depleted on carbs. I got to get rid of this water now. My body fat's pretty damn low. My only Tiziana Terenzi. It's my second one. I got Kaput Mundi as well. That's really good. Really want to try. I'll pay for my local dealer to stop selling them. Yeah, it does look good. I definitely saw the end. But like I said, I'm more excited about the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Because I love my Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. To get all the Street Fighter games except for Ultra 4 and 5 and 6, obviously. But even when I did the pre-order, it came with Ultra 4. I got Ultra 4 on PS4 and PS5 because of that. Which I already had Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition on disc from my PS3. Because I'm a Street Fighter guy. But yeah, I'm excited about it. That's okay. That's actually a pretty good ratio. I'm not mad at it. We lost a few because I started talking shoes and stuff like that. Some people don't want to hear that. I get it. Well, I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to treat them as individuals. There's no more calling it clones in the title. There's no more showing what it's cloning in the thumbnails. It's just, and look, that's going to hurt the engagement in the views unless somebody's looking directly for the name of that fragrance. But it is what it is. And if it's a ripoff bottle, like the Lucianos, for example, I hate to do it because I love the Lucianos, but I got to start being more cautious. I got to protect this house, guys. You guys are here because you enjoy this channel. You want this channel to go away? I sure don't. I put a lot in. I put my life into this channel. Seriously. So I'm going to protect this channel. If I got to lose some clone viewers over it, sorry. I talk about all fragrance, $10 stuff to $1,000 stuff because I enjoy aromas, period. So it is what it is. There's still going to be some inspired fragrance content on here, but we're going to talk about them as individuals. You can just guess what they smell like, or y'all can talk about it amongst yourselves in the comment section. I'm not going to do that anymore. I can't wait to talk to Ashton, actually. I'll reach out to him. Yeah, for sure. You prefer Coco Loco or Puerto Rico? Ooh, they're very different. I don't prefer one over the other because they're very different. Not the same. You remember that, huh? The LeBron 9s are back, and you get those for like $110. They came back like 2 years ago. You can still get them for like $110. And the Galaxy KD4s are coming back this year. The Christmases are coming later. We got the Nerfs coming up. The Weathermans came out recently. I've been debating on getting these KD4s, but it's like there's so much other stuff I've wanted to get. But the Kobe 8s next year, definitely getting those. I wanted the Venice Beaches. I held off. I love the Kobe 8. I held off. Kobe 9 high tops coming back next year. But the Kobe 8s, if they would drop the Kobe 8 Pit Vipers, I would scoop those in a heartbeat. I always wanted those. I missed on those years ago. No, that's fine, but that doesn't mean I'm going to catch them on the sneakers app. I'm going to be buying them from GOAT because I don't really shop with StockX. Nothing against StockX. I'm a GOAT guy. I'm loyal. When I buy from somewhere, that's where I buy from. I pick my favorite place and I stick with them. So I buy from GOAT. I shop with GOAT. So I'll buy it from them more than likely. So I'm going to pay over, but there's a limit to how much I'm willing to pay over. Like when they come up on the site and I can get them around 300, I'm going to buy them without hesitation, whether it's before, during launch, or after, whatever. 300 or less, I'm buying them. I'm not sleeping on the Galaxy foams. Greetings from Barbados. Victorioso Myth. Quite a few fragrance channels, but I trust your reviews the most. I appreciate that, sir. And it's not necessarily that I'm not going to sit here and say I'm just so much more trustworthy than everybody else. I would like to think reasons that stuff like that gets said is because I'm so open and so outspoken and off the wall with what's, especially in these live streams, with what's going to come out of my mouth. What you'll get on this channel, you really won't get elsewhere as far as channels with business relationships and stuff to lose. Like I work with stores and stuff like that. I have affiliations, affiliate marketing and things like that. Most of the ones that do YouTube full time won't say the shit I say. And the brands and companies I deal with actually love me. You know what I mean? So they appreciate I guess the uniqueness of how I operate, because in the space I'm unique. I stand out a bit. I live a good life and I love what I do, and I get to do what I do because of you guys. And because of the trust you put in me, that comment right there. So I appreciate that. You have no idea, no clue how much I appreciate and respect that from you. Because it's what allows me to do what I do. It's what allows me to put money constantly back into this channel, into another channel. I'm constantly reinvesting. Constantly. Because I love to talk fragrance. I've always loved to talk sneaker. I want to do a sneaker channel before I did a fragrance channel. Some of you already know that. Not everybody knows that, but I was way too nervous back then, because we're talking 12, 13 years ago. I was just too nervous to get on camera. I wanted to start a sneaker YouTube channel way before I started the fragrance channel. So this is what I like: sneakers, hats, and fragrances. That's my big three. It's what I collect. It's what I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of. Hats, sneakers, and thousands of fragrances at this point. But I appreciate you guys, seriously. Come on, focus. There we go. Newest release from Zaharoff is my favorite fragrance. Had it for a little over a month. See that? And there's still people that don't believe me and call me a shill and he's just my friend. And fuck them, first and foremost. Fuck them. I want to say that here and now very clearly. Fuck you, whoever thinks that, because it's not about shilling and making a buck. I love this fragrance. The dent don't lie. Wear it all the time. I have to say that because I get a lot of unfair criticism. I understand it, but anybody that's been around this channel and has gotten to understand me at all won't say that kind of shit. It's the haters. It's the naysayers. It's the fly-by-nights, the one-timers. It's all those different types of people. I encourage getting a sample of this. Don't blind buy it off my opinion. I said it in the review when it wasn't even out yet. Don't just blind buy it because I'm in love with it, because you might not be in love with it when you smell it. $7 will get you a 3 ml sample. And if you use my link, it saves 10%, which is only 70 cents off the $7, but it's still 10%. Still helps. Wintergreen fresh, powdery floral, breezy, misty, aquatic, a little creamy, musky. Some people get a lot of coconut. I don't get a lot of coconut. I think it adds a little bit of a creamy tone. but very green, aromatic. Wintergreen fresh, minty eucalyptus is focused around eucalyptus. This, my former favorite was Invictus Aqua 2018, which we were talking about earlier. That's my former number one. It's my number two now. Absolutely. Absolutely. The first crazy foams. That's why they were the best. It's so good. And I don't mind those yellowing because I've seen what they look like yellowed at the bottom. They look good. Certain shoes look great yellowed, like 5s. Jordan 5s, certain colors look great yellowed. It's the bottles, not the juice. Foam black. Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab those too. I saw those. So I was kind of pissed off with GOAT because here's what happened. The penny PEs, the white foams that came out not long ago, they had them at a steal of a price in my size. It was like low 100, like 130. And I jumped on it and it just said ordered for like a week and a half. And I was like, they're about to cancel my shit because the price ended up creeping up like another 30, 40 bucks. Sure enough, they canceled my order. I had to rebuy them. They're coming in a couple of days, but I had to rebuy them at like $35 more than I initially bought them at because the price changed. And I guess the seller was like, I don't want to sell them at that. So they didn't fulfill my order and they canceled my order. So I was pretty pissed about that because the white foams look great. Foams, man. Foams are awesome. But yeah, I love high vis yellow. No secret. If you follow me, you know I like high vis yellow, bright pink, baby blue. That's my three colors. That and gray. I'm a big gray guy. But as far as bright colors, high vis yellow, baby blue, university blue, Carolina blue, whatever you want to call it, and bright pinks. Love pink. South Beach colors and high vis yellow, teals, blues, pinks, things like that. So I'm all in on the Black and Volt foams. I'm all in on those. Saw an offer for Electimus sample set. I'm considering ordering one. It's a great house. Wearing my Dazzling Blues all the time. I need to get those. I missed on those. Came out when I was at Mercedes. That's how long ago those originally dropped. Ooh, definitely Carolina Herrera as a whole. The 212 VIP line I've been enjoying. And, of course, the Bad Boy fragrances. I wore Dazzling Garden again the other day. Big fan. Big fan of Carolina Herrera as of late. I mean, hell, we just smelled Birds of Paradise. And I'm like, buying that. Been on a Carolina Herrera kick this year. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Got a pair of Huff AM1s coming in tomorrow. Watch out. Now, Center Day Gin Tonic. Great choice on this fragrance, too. No, I haven't had the time. I have the availability. I just haven't had the time. So I'm going to be orange. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful spray tan. I'm going to be nice and orange. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the greatest orange tan ever. Did you hear you say you don't like when they clone Bob? No, because they can't copyright the formulas. But them bottles are copyrighted, trademarked, copyrighted one of them. I hate when they do that shit. Ooh, that's a good one. Aquagel EDP. Cool Water Parfum. Soft Live Stream Clap. That don't get no love. That's so good. That's still the best cool water to me. Hell yeah, looking forward to seeing the shots from the stage. Me too. Me too, my man. Glad I could catch it live. Good to see you, sir. We need to dive into it. I'm so far behind. I get behind so quick. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. It's not YouTube. YouTube don't give a shit. They make ad revenue. It's the companies because we're the promotion. We do reviews. Oh, yeah. I don't miss anything. Just like, they said his name and he appeared because I believe in Joe Hendry. For NXT. I watch everything televised. I'm a member because I don't have Anthem on Hulu. They don't have that, so I can't watch TNA. So I'm subscribed to the YouTube channel, so I can just stream it. I watch everything televised wrestling. I pretty much only watch wrestling at this point. If it's not football season, I'm pretty much just watching wrestling. That's where I'm at. I only have so much free time when I'm not making content or doing other things to where I watch sport media. I watch Pat McAfee. I catch First Take here and there, but it's usually while I'm at the gym, I'll have that stuff playing. But aside from that, if it ain't wrestling, I ain't watching it. Who Killed WCW, Dark Side of the Ring, WWE Legends, all the documentaries. I watch everything. Everything. 83 weeks with Eric Bischoff. Love watching that. I catch Cornette's podcast sometimes. Click This, Kevin Nash. I watch Wrestle Talk every single day. That's what I eat my breakfast and watch Wrestle Talk every day of my life for years. Love Ollie Davis and him. Montrese, good to see you, sir. Not a perfume. Had my 10 ml in my purse. That's the only fragrance I have now. Daisy, do you have Instagram? Message me. I'm going to hook you up with some stuff. I'm going to get you a little collection. I'm going to hook you up with some stuff. I'm going to get a little bit more about what kind of stuff you like. I'm going to hook you up with some stuff. We'll get you a little bit of variety. I'm going to hook you up. Let me do that for you. Seriously. And in fact, I just sent one to Selly, and I think this is, if there was ever a perfect time, it's a little masculine, but at least you could have something to try out. Let me send you a bottle of Evening Mystique too, because I have my own little stash that before we sold out, I took a few. I had George send me a few because I did the same thing with Business Over Pleasure. I don't have extra Business Over Pleasures anymore. That ship sailed. But message me on Instagram or Facebook, whichever one you have. If it's on Facebook, do Ross Carlos, not the TLTG one. But if it's on Instagram at TLTG.reviews, message me privately and let's have a conversation. I'm going to get a good shipping address for you. I'm going to hook you up with a little care package. At least you can smell good and kind of have that olfactive escape while you're going through this rough time. I'm going to hook you up. Some decants, some bottles, different things. Make you a care package. Message me. Masterpiece, Tay. Masterpiece. You hear me? Sneakers, man. I've never gotten away from it. We're going to hook you up. In a little over a month, I've had that bottle, and I've knocked out a chunk. That's a chunk. By the end of the year, I'll have half this bottle gone, which is fucking absurd for me. I got 2,000 fragrances. And with more always coming in. I'm always getting people sending me decants like we're doing it here and stuff. I got some more Mon Jane travel atomizers I need to go through. I was debating on doing these till Juan's package came in. I always got stuff coming in. Moss hooked me up with a bunch of stuff. I got constantly getting new stuff. So for me to sit here and knock down a juice level like that says it all. There's a sneaker community's way bigger than the fragrance community. Way bigger niche. Boz, way bigger. Yeah. I have not. Maybe they do. Can opener. There you go. Get a can opener community going. Ooh, you should try Adorn. It's cedar dominant tuxedo. It's amazing. Born in Rome was a good one. Signature Seraphine Blue, boy, it's one of my favorite releases of the year. It's my favorite. Totally agree with Ross. For me, it's the same, but it's 10 out of 10. There's another one telling me 10 out of 10. Hell yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Bulgari Tigar, incredible. Philosophia by Day 3 is incredible. Good to see you, Pop. Alorum Edition Blanche, great choice. Not a summer fragrance, but if you had, we were talking about it earlier. I heard it's a little different. Close to the discontinued Profumo. I think you're the one that told me that the other day. I have Profumo, though. That's the thing. Decan of Bleecker Street came in, and holy cow, that's a good one. That's one of the only 2 bottles I have from the brand. I'm doing well, sir, as best I can. I hope you're doing well also. No, I've never tried that one. Never tried that. Missoni Parfum's good stuff. Kevin Nash, Year in Wrestling Reviews with Sean Olivier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do the Click This podcast together, too. Not yet. That's what I'm saying. That's coming. I'm going to reach out to Ashton and ask him about it. I'll be at Money in the Bank. I'm jealous. Good for you. Mystique. Send you a message tonight, but I'm going to hook you up. Message me. I'll hook you up. Trust me, I have abundance. I have extra. Let me make you a care package. So let me skip down. Kyle with $20 super chat. Good luck in your first competition. You made phenomenal gains. Thank you, sir. We actually made it to the bottom. Holy shit. Now I can get into Tiziana Terenzi Orion because we're almost at an hour and a half and I still have this fragrance to go. All right. My second bottle from them. It was a great price. That was why I picked it up. I like trying all the different twists on Aventus. You know, YouTube, don't flag me because it smells like Aventus. So it's been years since I've smelled this. I had a couple emails. Shout outs to one of my Facebook moderators, Miguel. He gave me a decan of it a long time ago. I remember it being very fruity leather dominant Aventus. Like not exactly Aventus, but clearly that path. Good quality stuff. I remember it being really, really strong too. Yeah, see, that's much more leather forward. It's less Aventus than I think it deserves credit for. It's clearly got some similarity. It's very leather forward. Oh, man, it's good. God, that's good. It's a little powdery. I get a little bit of floral. Like if there's rose, it could be rose. It's more rose forward than Aventus is. That's got to be some rose. Got to be. Very leather forward. What a great I paid like $84. Let me see. I already got Fragrance Spot pulled up. Let's see what it costed. It's $86. Yes, I'm a human. So there's the full presentation, but I had got a tester, which they are out of, but it was $84. But just to show you, versus the full presentation, it's a $40 difference. That's why I was like, ooh, now's my chance. So I had bought it for $84. Let me just double check. You guys don't need to see my order numbers and shit because I'm logged in. Let me pull up my order. 87. I paid $87.45. So almost $40 difference. All right. Let's go back to the stage. Let's pull up Orion. $20.15. Highly rated. I don't blame him. Very leather forward. Oregano. That's what's different about it. So Randy probably wouldn't like this then. I typically don't like oregano either. That's why I'm not a big interlude man kind of guy. Fruity, woody, fresh, spicy, smoky, apple, pineapple, red currant, air accord, bergamot, birch, oregano, jasmine, patchouli, thyme, cedar, frankincense, musk, amber, oud. This oud gives a leathery facet. That's got to be what does it because it's leathery. I definitely get a leathery accord. Clearly a very woodsy fragrance as well. You do get a little bit of smokiness here, but it's not overdone and it's not crazy fruity. Even though they list fruity as main accord and you got apple and pineapple and red currant, it's not like fruity batch Aventus kind of fruity. And I love that there's no black currant because it's not tart. Red currant's not tart. It's juicy. Black currant's tart. A little bitter, you know, it's distinctive. Whereas the red currant's more kind of sweet and juicy, I find. Versus, like I said, black currant's more tart and bitter. Beautiful, inky, dark. Beautiful, but ties directly to Aventus most of the time. Whereas that's part of what separates it a little bit. I would say this is like 65, 70% Aventus's DNA with its own twists and nuances. Like I said, it's very woody, but very leather accord forward as well. Oh, man, this is good stuff. This is going in the rotation next week. I'm with them on 8 out of 10. Not mind-blowingly good. Done to death, twisted, you know, twisted to death. But a really good interpretation because the quality is really good. And it's not just some straight-up dupe. You know, anybody that wants to call it that, hey, more power to you. I don't agree. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I disagree. I think this is definitely inspired. This is their Aventus. It walks a similar parallel path, but not the same path. Oh, very woody forward. And like I said, I get that leather accord. And it's not overwhelmingly strong. I don't know if it's been reformulated, but it's not overwhelmingly strong like it was before. 8 out of 10. Very much 8 out of 10 in this opening. How big of a bottle is that? This is a 100 milliliter bottle. I believe it's 100. Yep, 100. I appreciate the super chat. May you recover mainly emotionally from the tough times, Daisy, contributing to the care package, Ross, somewhat. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but it's definitely greatly appreciated. Nobody can copyright the juice of the formula from one. No, they can't. But the bottles, yes. Has ever cloned anything? So they use different source materials. Yeah. Well, what they'll do is they'll reverse engineer them. There's some kind of machine that does it. I've never seen it. This is what I've heard. There's some kind of reverse engineering. That's why it loses the magic that I always talk about, because it's not perfumed by the same master perfumer with the same quality of materials from legitimate upscale flavor house like a Givaudan or a Man. That's why there's always that magic missing that I'm talking about. That's something special. Heating Up in the Northwest, we're in Kajal 3. That's a great, great fragrance. What a great fragrance. It scratches the itch for me wanting Tiger. I'm not saying I still won't get Tiger one day, but that's the one that finally made me feel like, okay, I don't have to have Tiger now. This is good enough. The fruitiness is just right, and it's not overwhelmed. Like, it's not like forefront pineapple. Like, it's more red currant bergamot, I think, than it is apple pineapple. Maybe a little bit of the apple, but I don't get like a heavy pineapple. Like, it's just so blended well together. It's just like this soft fruity accord that's very juicy but not super sweet. It's not ripe either. And the smoke isn't overdone. It's, like I said, very woodsy, and I get that soft leather accord that's still hanging out. That's bullshit to me. Shout out to Jumpman Bostic. I reposted his Complex article the other day where he said, I'm 60 and I still wear my Jordans. Shout out to Jumpman Bostic. He's been around the game for a long ass time. His YouTube channel is super old. That dude's got it's an entire floor of his home, like his basement. He's a crazy Michael Jordan collector. Jumpman Bostic, some of you know who that is. He had an article from Complex the other day, and that was the headline. I'm 60 and I still wear my Jordans. And I shared it and I said, I feel you. I feel you, Mark, because his name's Mark. I said, I feel you, Mark. Because I'm going to be wearing flat bill hats. I'm going to be wearing J's. I'm going to be wearing all that stuff, Adidas shell toes and Superstars. I'm going to be rocking all that stuff when I'm an older guy because I like what I like. This growing out of it shit, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out for people. You don't have to stop liking stuff you like because of a certain age. You don't have to switch to fucking Skechers because you're in your 40s and 50s. If you like them, sure. But there ain't nothing wrong with wearing Jordan 3s for as long as you live. If you want to fucking wear them, wear them. You know what I mean? Like, that's stupid when people put age limits on what you can wear. I get told I dress like a teenager all the time. Well, I guess y'all going to be saying that for as long as I live and as long as y'all watch me on social media. So I ain't changing. Ain't going to happen. It's supposed to be a variation of Tiger. I bet it's good, though. Perfu Addictos, my man. What's going up? How are you? I'll be sending you Frag Blanca Pura very soon. So for those of you who don't know, he has his own creation company. He's going to be sending my way. And you guys know me, just because he's my boy. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And if it falls in between, we discuss why it falls in between. I pull no punches no matter who it is. Because naturally, if there's something I don't like about it, I'm going to want to give him a hard time. In a joyful, boasting, fucking with him kind of way. But I'm very eager to see what you came up with, my man. Very eager. Man, like what you like, rock what you rock. Spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. Who cares? People need to, like, focus down their own path. I can only use myself as an example. How I dress has nothing to do with anyone else's day. How I speak has nothing to do with anyone else's day. How your work's going to go, the meals you're going to have, your interactions with your significant other, your kids, your boys, your boss. I don't affect none of that. So what I do shouldn't matter. Shouldn't affect people the way it does sometimes. And it's not just me. It's tons of people on the internet. I was talking to someone earlier and I was like, they were like, it's crazy what you get. And I was like, what I get? Let me tell you a little story about two brothers named Logan and Jake. I can't even imagine what kind of shit those very successful young men deal with. Logan and Jake Paul, God knows what them boys deal with as far as hate, trolling, bullshit on the internet. I ain't even in the stratosphere of the level they're on social media and the money they make and the business ventures they have. They're two of the most hated and beloved in the world. Okay. What I deal with ain't shit compared to what guys like that deal with. So that's perspective. on how trivial the bullshit actually is. You know what I mean? What was the Barou? The Barou? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I knew you were going to chime in if you were still here, my man. I know you get shit. I saw your post not long ago about it. I know you get shit about it. This man is, I'm sorry, I've been cursing a lot on this one. We're going out with a bang in June. This man's fly as fuck. Okay? Follow him on IG. He's got a very large following on IG. This man is fitted every day at work. Some dope ass dunks. Like he is sneakerhead and a half with the matching graphic tee, polos, certain jeans, salt and pepper gray beard going on. The man's 52 years old. Fly. You hear me? Fly. Every day of his life. Gets shit just like I do, if not more. Because he's a little older than me, so he probably gets a little more shit about dressing the way he does. Similar style. I feel you. Now, granted, I'm in gym stuff right now, but stepping out, very similar style. So I know you feel my pain. Not even pain, but I know you feel me. Fly. That man is fly. You hear me? Whole floor of shoes now. Oh, man. That's just what's there that I haven't done content on yet. I got a couple hundred pairs of shoes. I used to have more than I have now. I sold off a lot of my valuable stuff years and years ago. Man, Boston, the basement of Jay's. Yeah, shout out to Mark. I read that article. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with New Balance, Asics gel lights. Everything's got their following now, man. Talk to him, Frank Nitty. What's up, man? I got 6 bottles of Aqua 26 coming next week. Man, let your boy buy one. Holla at me. I'd love to buy one if you're serious. If you ain't getting wild with resale price, you know what I mean? Like, I understand if you want to make a couple of bucks. I get it. I'm not naive here. But within reason, hell yeah, if you want to sell me a bottle, I would love to buy one off of you, sir. Definitely reach out to me on Instagram is the easiest way to get a hold of me. At TLTG.reviews. Age is just a number. It's all about what you like and how it makes you feel. That is well said. Wearing a hat and a t-shirt, it's teenage behavior. I don't get it. Yeah, trust me, man. Because I like flat bills. I get all the time. Why don't you bend that bill? Because this hat was not designed. This one was. This is already curved. But like 5950s, yeah, some people like to steam them and press them and all that. I don't. I do a slight curve to a 5950 or a 950. Flat bill, I just like that slight bend. Unless it's a pre-curved bill, I don't really fuck with it. I like the look of it. I always have. And I'll always wear them like that. Even one batch coat of Invictus isn't a clone of another. I saw someone explain as different growing seasons can change, slightly change the oil. That's very true. That's very true. So I made a shorts video that triggered some people the other day because some of my friends went to a crawfish festival cookout and they all wore the Nike Air Monarchs and broke my fucking heart. And so I talked about it. I made some shorts videos about it, and I was getting shit. And I was like, all right, this is my friends. I can do what I want here. So I wasn't getting shit from them. I was just from the internet, just people on the internet randomly. So I was like, all right, y'all want to get serious? Because it was like young fucks talking shit. And I was like, let's talk about y'all style for a minute. 5-inch inseam shorts, crew high socks, because, you know, ankle socks are old people socks now. Nike Blazers. Brought back the Super Trooper mustache. You know what that style is? The 70s. You know who was doing that and was teenagers in the 70s? Their fucking grandfathers. 16 to 20-year-olds, your grandfathers were teenagers in the 70s at this point. These dudes dressed like their grandfathers. They brought back their grandfather style. So me talking about the current dad shoe, the super dad shoe, the walking around with a white t-shirt, jorts, and a tape measure, grilling dad shoe, the Air Monarchs. They came at me with that. It's like, buddy, I'm just giving my own personal friends a hard time. Like, don't come at me. I get told I dress like a teenager. I dress like a teenager from when I was a teenager. Sure, I'll bend to that. Sure, I dress the same. I haven't changed. But y'all boys, everything is a circle. It came back around. Y'all dressing like your grandfathers in the 70s, like my dad did in the 70s, which would be your grandfathers for those of you that are half my age, because I'm 39. So if you're 18, you're less than half my age. You know what I mean? These idiots find any way to make themselves feel better, but trying to turn jealousy against you, Ross. You were right about it being mental illness is kind of sad. It's what they now call Generation Jones. My clothing choices are not my older brother's who was born in the 1940s. New age of men are concerned with what other men wear. Yes, they are. All love, my man. I'm glad we came across one another, man. I don't think it'll ever not be. That's another one that gets called an old man fragrance that I was wearing to school dances in junior high. So I don't look at it as an old man fragrance because I was wearing it as a kid. And I have a bottle that's 3 years old. My bottle, click cap and everything. It's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still pretty damn strong. Aromatic, tobacco, pine green. That'll never get old. That's timeless. That's money. Green and gold. That bottle is green and gold. My whole life I've looked at that as that is money. That fragrance screams money. Since I was a kid, I've always felt that way. This was 100% real review. Just like I said, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Exactly. I love that meme. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's like the greatest thing ever. That boy can verify. I sold him a bottle on his site. Hell yeah. Shout outs to Juan. That's where this came from. Juan sent me these. Not the Tiziana Terenzi. I bought that on Fragrance Buy, but the decants Juan sent my way. How are you? On the Carolina Herrera one, we sell that at Dillard's. It has not been well received. That's the random masses, though, for the most part, what you deal with at Dillard's. I bet you don't come across too many frag heads. I mean, not everybody walking in is Dedrick. You know, I'm sure you don't deal with enough frag heads. Like, you're way more into fragrance than probably 90% of the customers you talk to on a regular basis, I would assume, because you're dealing with the masses, not the community necessarily. Barou, it autocorrected, man. I mean, I'm ready to do I'm going to film the review tomorrow. I might even release it tomorrow, but I think this is my favorite Dumont over Nitro Red now because it's just so oak moss forward, but it doesn't smell just like Hachivat. It starts off a little bit of Aventus and Hachivat, but it becomes woods, musk, and very, very, very much oak moss dominant. And I haven't even looked at the notes one time. It's straightforward with how it smells. And the quality is like, this is superior to their Solario line. The Barouge line, this is the second one I review and spend time with from this line. This is where it's at. Great atomizers too. See, I would say it's more Hachivat than it is Aventus. And even then, it still does its own thing in the dry down. It's good. That bottle, though. Wearing A6 Gel Light 3. See, they got a serious following. A6 Gel Light 3, they've been hyped for like 10, 12 years now. Maybe even 15 years. They're like hype. There's a following for those. Best shoes to slip on and off. Lamal Eau Fraiche is my favorite JPG. I didn't make the cut. So are you the one that I had to, that commented that I said I have a better, because somebody commented, I don't want to misquote, and I'll be able to see if it was you. I don't want to misquote because I gave you a hard time if it was you. Let's see. It ain't that long. Damn. Here we go. It is you, Omar. Omar said, how did Lamal Eau Fraiche not make the list? I said, better question. How did you not pay attention to what I said in the intro? I'm glad I get to address you publicly right here and now. Because in the intro, Omar, I stated clearly, I always state clearly in my videos, guys, to avoid these kinds of things. This is what I own. How can I put a fragrance I don't own in there? I've heard phenomenal things about Lamal Eau Fraiche. I'd love to have it. I'd love to have Popeye Eau Fraiche, Superman Eau Fraiche. They're crazy expensive on eBay. I don't own it, so I couldn't put it in the video. It didn't not make the list. I don't own it. It would have been ranked if I had it. Maybe one day I get lucky enough to get it. But Omar, I don't have it. I'm just good-natured fucking with you. Please don't take offense to it. But I wanted to give you a hard time. Like, how the fucking, if you listen to the first 30 seconds, you wouldn't have asked me. All you got to do is listen to the intro. And at the very end of the video, those of you that watch the whole video know what I'm about to say. At the very end of the video, I said, even though I said clearly that this is what I own, people are going to still ask me, how could this not make the list? I said, but don't worry, they didn't make it this far in the video anyway to hear that I'm calling them out. And here you are, Omar. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, this is good-natured. I'm just fucking with you. I genuinely don't care. It's good-natured. Hopefully one day I get to try it because I have heard nothing but positive things about Superman and Popeye. I know they're basically the same fragrance. Jason, good to see you, sir. I know you do, Pop. I like your style. We're going to be very similar when I'm your age. Make Facebook in a bit, but thank you again, Ross. Even the thought alone, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you up. Dior Sport 2021, beautiful fragrance. Got to hop off and head to the gym. Have a good night. I need to go do cardio as well. It's an hour 45. We'll go to 6 o'clock. That'll put us at 6. I'll go do cardio then. Haven't heard jorts in a long time. Yeah. Hey, I used to wear them. It wasn't just John Cena. That was the thing. And I was wearing them before John Cena when they were a normal thing. Jabot shorts. Jabot shorts were the greatest jorts of all time. Everybody had to have a little Jabot label on the crotch area. Come on now. Got the split tongue box. Just checking in with you because I keep hearing, well, this is a teenager vibe or smell like a young person fragrance, blah, blah, blah. Look, there are a lot of stuff. It smells juvenile is the way I like to say it, or youthful and playful. That's the way I'll describe it because they do. And then certain ones will smell mature, but others would say maybe old man. Some fragrances are better suited for different situations, for different seasons, for different people, for different attires, for settings. But that doesn't mean they're only good for those things. I talked about that with Le Beau Parfum in today's video, actually. Wear what you like when you want to wear it, but that doesn't mean there isn't situational appropriateness for everything. Some things are ideal for certain settings, certain people, certain age groups, certain personalities. I'm a loud guy. You guys know this. You're hearing my live streams. I'm loud and outspoken. I don't need a loud fragrance. You know how much it's too much to have a monstrous, obnoxious fragrance with my loud ass, my presence, my energy, my voice. It carries. I'm loud. I'm talkative. I'm a talker. You know what I mean? It's too much. So most of the time I want the longevity, but I don't need the loud fragrance. I'm going to make my presence known as it is. I don't need my fragrance. More introverted people, I think, do better with louder fragrances. I think you need that kind of balancing of your fragrance with your mood and your personality and your vibe. It all matters. It all plays well with one another. Some people will say that's crazy, but when you really give it some thought, it makes all of the sense. I'm always trying to give you all of the sense to make of things. And this is just from my mind. Some will agree, some won't. But that's really how I feel is the best way to go about it. So that's why I'm so situational, because I try to be as appropriate and ideal with every fragrance for every setting as I can. If it's in an open area or I want my fragrance to potentially be a topic of conversation, that's when I reach for the strong fragrance. That's when it suits my loud ass to have a loud fragrance. Most of the time, though, I don't want the crazy loud fragrance because I'm crazy loud. Makes sense? Reminded me of Thorny from Super Troopers, right? I think it's a Metro rural thing going too. I could not stand 5950 when I was younger. Now I love them. I love the 5950. You just sold me on Polo Green. You should try it first. You can try that at any department store. CH Women's is a nope also. Shit, really? What about the Good Girl fragrances? Those are pretty popular. I love Dillard's. Ladies at the one near me think I'm a tester strip. They say, here comes Dutch, and just proceed to spray everything on me. Well, hey, ladies love Dutch. What can I say? Dutch the Bible thumper. Love the name too. It's been an interesting stream indeed. Yeah, I'm just kind of cutting loose because it's the last one, guys, till the new month, because it's about to be the most physically and mentally challenging week of my life. For peak week, I've never gone through it. It's gonna be very demanding, and I want to truly give all my energy that I have available in it, because I want to put my absolute best foot forward. I want to walk on that stage with the mindset that it is in the judge's hands. There's nothing more I could have done. You don't want to walk on stage with, man, I should have did this, I should have did that. I'm here for the experience, but I also want to do the absolute best I can in my classes. I mean, in my divisions, it is what it is, but as far as the classes, there's subclasses to each one, because especially in True Novice, which is your first show, especially in my weight class, I expect, that's the one I'll be disappointed if I don't take first. My weight class, True Novice, for Classic Physique, I have a very balanced physique, and for a first time against other first timers in my weight class, I expect for that one. That's the one where if I take second or worse, I'm going to be disappointed. The open weight and masters over 35, because yes, I'm old enough to where I'm in a masters category now. It's crazy. They didn't have masters over 35. They had over 40 when my dad used to do it. Now it's over 35, but that's against seasoned veterans and new people. So I don't know. It's going to be a crapshoot. We'll see. But as far as true novice, that's the one where I got the high expectation. Unblock her message. What the fuck are you talking about? What did you do? I don't know what y'all did. Extreme with ups and downs, everything from loss of a loved one. Yeah, for sure. Endless trolls. Ross handles it all. Thank you, man. This flossing I use. Numbers can only be compared to what I own and wear. Which, if any bodybuilders you look up to, oh man, I was always a Lee Priest guy. The little guy. The most savage little man in the history of bodybuilding. Over Franco Colombo. Lee Priest. I still follow Lee Priest. I love Lee Priest. I would love to hang out with Lee Priest. Yeah, I'm a Lee Priest guy. I always was. Growing up as a teenager, I was a Lee Priest guy during his heyday. When Ronnie Coleman and Kevin Levrone and Chris Cormier and all of them were at their peak. Jay Cutler wasn't even really hard on the scene yet because he came towards the end. That's when he took over from Ronnie. I'm talking mid to late 90s, early 2000s. I was a Lee Priest guy. Oh, and you had pulled it down? Highly recommend you get your hands on a bottle of Amalo. I'd love to. Yes, sir. Jazz Club's good stuff. Okay, so D's on next. Okay, I mean, we're shutting it down in 10 minutes. That's perfect timing. George from 96, senior year high school. Yeah, for sure. So I'll go and make your presence known. Then you need one spray of Molecule 01. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. No, and I will not. She does not want to be on the channel. I don't blame her, especially with the bullshit I deal with on the internet. I used to ask her in the early days because I would have liked it, but the worse it got for me on the internet with these obsessors and stalkers and trolls and haters, mentally ill fucks. No, I don't blame her. I don't even bother her with it. You'll never see her on a video with me. Ever, ever, ever. It won't happen. I'm not going to put her in that situation for just to do a video. It's just not worth it. Because people suck, man. People suck. You really don't want the fragrance being what announces you. Compliments tied to confidence. That is a factual statement right there, especially compliments tied to confidence. I appreciate that, sir. I don't know. It depends on how well dried my stuff. I don't think I will because of the tan and the oil. Because for prejudging, there's a third coat. Because Friday night, I got 2 coats going on of my spray tan. And then before prejudging in the morning, there's another touch-up coat. And then they glaze you, oil up and everything. So I don't think it's going to be a good idea to spray alcohol on me and potentially make it splotchy. So I'm probably not going to wear anything on stage. I probably won't wear anything come Friday night all the way through Saturday. After my shower Saturday night, I'm going to be itching to wear something. And then Sunday, I'll be wearing something, obviously. But I was originally going to, but it just doesn't. The more I think about it, the more it's probably not a good move. So I'm actually not planning on wearing anything. No, I do not. I'm that's surprised to see that. Absolutely, sir. My posing trunks, that's next weekend. Feel free to touch yourself when I post everything. Trust me, there's other guys that are going to do the same. I do. He was massive. Yeah. Huge fan of Ray and Frank Zane. Frank Zane, I still follow Frank Zane. That man's still in incredible shape in his old age. That pause shit. What you going to say next? No Diddy? No homo? You going to say that too? Y'all need to stop with that shit. It's oiling up. It's literally called it's a glaze. They literally like paint it on you. They oil you up. Pinot Silvestri Amber. I've never tried any of the Pinot Silvestri fragrances. Believe it or not, I have never tried any of them. So we're actually at the bottom. Anybody have anything before we shut it down and turn things over to my tag team partner, my brother from another mother, Dedrick Hicks Jr., my main man, my guy? The last sip. Crush it at your show. Take home the trophy. What's medals? The trophies are for overall winners. I don't expect to be up for an overall, but if I take first in anything, I mean, I'm assuming there's an overall for true novice. That's the one where I'm sure, because I anticipate I want first in that, and then we'll see, because then it's against all the weight classes for the overall. So I don't know. I don't expect an overall though. I'm not some seasoned veteran that's, because there's a lot of growth to go. Next year, maybe we chase an overall. This year, it's mainly about the experience, but naturally I want to do well. But I have a new base going into the off season because I'm not overweight anymore. And I'm going to keep a relatively low, 10 to 13% body fat percentage. So when I cut, I won't have to cut as long, and it won't be, my body's already gone through it. It won't be as bad. But I'll be able to build off of a stage physique. So going to have a real off season, basically, without going crazy on the carbs. Come to London. I can't make any promises there. Jay Cutler seems like a cool dude. I definitely want that. Yeah, we looked at it a little over a week ago on a live stream. I never tried any of them. Bring home a medal. That's the plan. Basic Instinct from Yom and Lal. That's Dedrick's been talking about them lately. Are you rock with? What am I wearing today? I'm trying to translate. What cologne are you rock with, if you don't mind me asking? I'm assuming you're asking what I'm wearing today. Because I'm wearing Dumont Barouge Spiritueux. Kind of like Hachivat, but not quite as fruity in the opening. Quality stuff. This is really good. Really good. Thank you, sir. At Break 11, you'll do great. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit. You have a good one as well, Pops. I won't say the other thing. Seems like you put tons of blood, sweat, and tears for this. We're hoping it goes well. Yeah. It's been like that all week, man, and some fats. Like after I do cardio, because like, look, you want to know what I've had today? I'm actually behind a meal right now because I combine my first two meals. I never do two meals before I work out. I always just do one larger meal. So I had 140 grams of 96.4 ground beef, 2 whole eggs, and 90 grams of spinach. Then post-workout, I had 2 scoops of whey isolate. That's all I've had today. And some gum. But I'm about to have, because I'm not going to eat before I go do cardio. But after I come back, I'm going to do 1 whole egg with 100 grams of liquid measure egg whites. And I'll probably cut it back to 120 grams of my 99% lean turkey. Because it's supposed to be 170 grams of turkey. Plus the spinach. I'm going to have the spinach as well. But I like to cut some of the turkey back into an egg with some egg whites. It's a bit more bearable. It balances out. It's like 1 more gram of fat that I'm supposed to have according to plan. It's next to this. It's almost the exact same thing. It's better to eat. It's more enjoyable to eat. Then I'll have another 2 scoops of protein later instead of my meal, just to cut back a little bit more. And then this evening I'll have 1 whole egg, 100 grams of liquid measure egg whites, 140 grams of that 96% lean ground beef, and another 75 grams of spinach. That's today. Now Saturday, I get a bunch of oats and rice. We're actually cutting the protein and the fats back to make room for the carbs, but still maintain the deficit. We're shifting the macros greatly, like 200 grams of rice in each meal. Like I haven't had 200 grams of rice at any given point in this meal plan all year. Even when I was bulking before the cut, it was like 140 for every meal. I get to eat the shit out of some rice and oats Saturday. It's just the final carb up. Because Sunday's technically when we're really starting peak week. So can't wait to see you back here after. Yes, sir. Just explained all that. Scroll back 5 minutes, my man. And on that note, we're shutting it down. Try them out. I've been meaning to try them. So, yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark. I appreciate you guys coming and hang with me. Like Jared said earlier, it's been a all over the place stream. We covered 3 fragrances here. Orion from Tiziana Terenzi, Invictus Aqua 2024, Carolina Herrera Birds of Paradise, which I added to cart, totally getting that. And hopefully I get the bottle off the gentleman we spoke to earlier for Invictus Aqua 2024. So I appreciate all of you hanging out. Thank you for coming and joining me. Thank you to everybody that gave super chats, the gifted memberships, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in about a week and a half as far as live streams. I got a pretty demanding stretch coming up here for peak week. So wish me luck. I'll vlog as best I can, but I've already paid. That's what I got to pay. My wife was like, what are you forgetting? I got to pay the photographer and videographer. That's what I need to pay after this. Well, because I couldn't remember because I booked my tanning and shit early. I'm like, there's something else I needed to pay for today. So there will be professional footage of the posing routine and professional photo work and everything. I'm paying the photographer, videographer that's going to be on site to handle all of that. So that stuff will get posted. It's a few days after for the photos, and then like a few days after that for the video footage. So that'll come out as I get it. So everybody can see everything. Obviously, my wife's going to take some pictures, and I'll have some pictures and stuff that'll go up that night. But as far as the professional stuff, it'll be within the next, days to week following. So content every day, though. Subscribe to TLTG Kicks for any of you sneakerheads. I'm doing daily sneaker content as well as the daily fragrance content over here. So I'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good one. Check out Dedrick Hicks Jr. He's going live right now.